The Cool Kids of 911 presents 911 and GIS. 911 and GIS, how do they interrelate? It may be obvious that the first responders need a good location in order to respond to an emergency, but 911 dispatchers are the first responders. They are arrival on the scene as soon as they answer the telephone. 911 dispatchers rely heavily on maps in order to send the first responders to the correct location every time. The first question a 911 dispatcher will likely ask is, what is the location of the emergency? Knowing where someone needs help is actually more important than the what or why they need help. With just the location, the dispatcher can send someone to help. How the call is initially handled in dispatch can greatly affect the overall outcome of the call. If it starts out bad in dispatch, it is likely to only get worse for the responders. Dispatchers are the vital link in connecting the police, fire, and emergency medical service units to the people who need help. Through technology, the dispatchers push the location data out to the units and keep them continually updated as things change. A Google search for wrong address on a 911 call will show you that this is a very common occurrence. It isn't hard to find examples of when wrong locations cause devastating consequences in a 911 emergency call. Some of these were human errors, but others can be attributed to GIS database errors. Same or similar sounding street names can actually be miles apart in different cities. This is why map corrections that are reported by 911 dispatchers are so important and must be completed as quickly as possible. They should not be held for scheduled updates or saved to be updated in batches. Rather, they should be processed as quickly as possible. The proverbial lightning of a bad location can strike twice in a 911 center. Since the error has already been identified and reported, a higher level of liability may be attached if the error is not corrected. Let's take a quick look at a 911 center and see if we can see any GIS mapping systems in action. What did you see? Street center lines on the map, automatic vehicle locator systems, fire station responses based on geography or topography? These items may not be readily apparent in such a short video clip, but each of them is extremely important to the 911 dispatcher and to the responding units. Some common terms you may hear when working with 911 dispatch centers are ANI, the automatic number information or telephone number, and ALI, the automatic location information or address of the caller. This is pretty straightforward on a landline phone. On cellular calls, the ANI and ALI will provide the location of the tower and may provide the latitude and longitude of the caller through a rebidding process. The mapping systems in next generation 911 can nearly pinpoint the caller on a map. This is an example of a next generation ALI screen. You can see at the bottom the X and Y coordinates, or the caller's latitude and longitude. On NG, or next generation 911 mapping, actual Google Maps are used to help identify the location of the caller. The only thing that will make this system even better is if it could display live video, which is actually technologically possible in many existing cities. We hope this short video has shown you how important it is for 911 and GIS to work hand in hand to provide the best level of service for not only the public, but also the first responders. Thank you for your interest and attention. and happy mapping.